Hi, Daulton.
Hi.
Daulton Jefferies.
Welcome to Scottsdale.
I'm ready.
Hey, man.
How are you, bud?
Good to see you.
It's great to have a little dinner.
Welcome to Scottsdale.
Welcome to Scotty.
Let's have a fireside chat.
Like you said, I know, a little fireside chat.
I know.
It's perfect.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love
How
it,
are ya?
dude. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Yeah, it was such a blast. I know we've been trying to link up forever, but
That was the best. I haven't seen your face in years.
I know. Too long.
Too long. You grew a
But we
beard.
did a little
I
brasserie.
lost hair.
Yeah, you lost hair on your head. I gained it on my face. It was
Right.
perfect.
Best.
But yeah, dude, it's been so fun to see you. We just had a little dinner.
Yeah.
Took us to one of your favorite spots.
Yeah, House
Perfect.
Brasserie. Good old Scottsdale.
It's great. Got
Good
to meet your
spot.
beautiful girlfriend.
Oh, she's the best.
She's the best. Hi, Nat.
Shout out, Nat.
But yeah, dude, here we are. Will and I, as we shared with you, we're just super excited to come out and see a bunch of buddies
Yeah.
in Scottsdale who we've been, lucky enough to grow up with, play with,
Right.
and now support you guys as fans.
Yeah, it's a cool little full circle moment because like you support us, but now we're supporting you
I know.
with Willbo, and so it's sick.
It's cool,
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, you've been such a rock star over the years.
Thanks.
From Journew days to now Willbo.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
So you were one of my first calls trying to come down to Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And I actually hit up Andrew Knapp, and I was like, hey, Knapp, we're coming down to Scottsdale. And I was like, oh shit, you're not with the Giants anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's okay though.
felt bad.
That's fine.
But Knapp, we love you.
I'm sure.
but,
I'm sure he forgave you.
He forgave me, hopefully. But yeah, so parlaying off of Will had some good questions for Mikey T.
Yeah.
And, I just want to fire off a few questions with you.
Fire away.
Fire away. Well, I mean, we talked about it earlier, but growing up in Atwater,
Yeah.
I've always been curious about the childhood that you experienced in Atwater, growing up in the Central Valley, and what that experience was like, and now how you've really brought some of those early principles or lessons that you've learned growing up
Yeah.
on a ranch and a farm into now professional baseball.
That's a good question. I say like you learn to appreciate the quality of people when you come from a smaller town. So when you take that into account and you go to professional baseball where you're kind of a small fish in a big pond, you tend to kind of go towards those like-minded people or like those just people that are easy to talk with, right? Or like it's a lot easier to make friends. But I mean, it's been great. I mean, working hard and trusting your instinct and just trying to be the best person you can be wherever your feet are, right? I think that's certainly helped it hasn't helped my physical abilities, but it's helped my mental abilities, right?
Totally.
The
Oh no, you're
ability
okay. Go ahead.
The ability to adapt as he just did.
Yeah, he
around.
crushed that. It was unbelievable. He had like
really
55
did.
glasses.
I thought
on
he
his
was gonna freaking
palate.
go underneath.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. No, I think coming from a small town, like it's just very simple, and I try to take that into my preparation for pitching and everything, just simplify everything.
Yeah.
But on like the outside of it, just connecting with the environment around me, getting to know the people of the town, because like I come from a town where everyone knows everyone, and there's only like 5 last names in the whole town, so everyone's related. But no, like so when I was in Oakland, just going around town, getting to know the city, getting to know the people, and trying to build a connection, because that's what life is to me, like a lot of just love and connection.
Yeah.
Right, and like how we're all connected, and just kind of take those
Love it.
into it, I guess.
Yeah, I shared with you again earlier, but our grandma grew up on a ranch, and growing up on a farm or a ranch breeds such a unique individual.
Yeah.
You know, rooted in many ways the core principles of what makes life special. You know, family, friends, hard work, right? Growing up on a ranch, doing little things right, simplifying the craziness of our world today, and that's got to be interesting for you, especially, you know, when you get on the bump and you're, you know, playing in Oakland, and when you're playing in Anaheim. When I come out to watch you, and you're, you know, facing Shohei Ohtani, I was like, dude, what's that like? Because here's, you know, the greatest baseball player right now.
It's pretty cool.
Arguably against Mike Trout, two of the greatest guys.
Yeah.
It's such a unique thing.
But like, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, obviously, I had a couple elbow surgeries now. And I had a surgery before, and you just have to appreciate every little moment, right? And like, I'm sure you relate to this. Like, life is just all about little moments, right? And coming from like the background that I have, I always learned to work hard, and I always learned to simplify things. But it wasn't until like surgery where I had to be grateful for every little thing. And you know, facing those guys, it's just kind of another hitter, and I'm a big league pitcher, and they're big league hitters. Like, that's kind of it. But you learn to appreciate the moment of, you know, okay, like, I'm in this big stadium now, but the dimensions of the field are the same, right? Like, that's how you have to simplify it. Like Aaron Knapp, our buddy, and we said that before every single game. It's like, hey, it's 60 feet 6 inches, 90 feet 90 feet, same dimensions everywhere.
Totally.
But yeah, I mean, you just have to simplify everything.
Totally. Pause for 1 sec. Will, is the camera on? Does it say recording? Pause 1 sec.
Are you sure, Will?
Yeah, it does. Good.
He doesn't trust you.
I didn't see the record button.
That's such bull. That's such bull.
Bullshit.
That is Willbo drama.
Yeah, I brought Nap up, and all of a sudden, but yeah, Nap used to always speak on that, just how, you know, the game is the same, different ballpark, different experience, but if you can really emulate that same experience on the bump or in the field and do your thing, then, you know.
Well, and speaking of moments, moments. So you've come into this, you know, this new bubble and this new realm of your life, and the transitions that you've had to make along the way. Has there been a moment where, like, obviously, you know, you have some success and you're going go, 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 but has there been a moment where you just step back and be like, okay, like, I'm really doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question.
That was my one question.
No, I love it. I can't wait to relate it back to you. But yes, I think that in professional sports and entertainment, you know, the entrepreneurial space is also very similar in that regard, where it's very, very fast energy at times, and then it can be moments of solitude and silence. And in the moments, it can be really hard to appreciate. And I think that the times that I've felt the most emotional about how grateful I am for not only what I'm doing, but also the people that resonate with the brand and kind of really the message we're pushing have come in those moments of solitude, where I'm driving in the car to LA to go, you know, meet with the manufacturer, and a song comes on and it comes out of nowhere, and I get emotional. And it's important, I think, to have those moments in solitude to reflect on the life that you're living.
100%.
And so yeah, maybe you can relate on that, but you know, those high moments of adrenaline and you know, high energy can be very tough to really appreciate in the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
so I would say
it's hard to stop.
Car moments. It is hard to stop. Yeah. So, but you know, it's important, like I said, to have those moments of reflection, because it gives you a newfound level of appreciation and gratitude for what you're doing, and inspires you further. You know.
But I don't think I felt those moments or learned to appreciate those moments until after it was like taken away from me. Right. And maybe like you could relate to that a little bit, right? In the past, like with what you went through with the other company, and it was like, it was like taken away from you, and saw like the dark side of baseball. And I was looking for jobs like on LinkedIn and all that stuff, and like Indeed.com. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do for my life?
Wow.
And that was only some days, but most days I just try to maintain like a positive outlook and be like, hey, I'm here for a reason. This has happened for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. You know.
I've never really thought about it that way, and I mean, I guess this is a great opportunity to now speak on your background. And we had the great pleasure of playing at Cal together for 3 years.
Yeah.
After you left your junior year, but you get drafted in the first round by the A's, which was such an amazing thing for us. We had, you know, some of our best buddies go in the first round, first overall pick, you know, during our time at Cal, and we were just so over the moon for when that happened. But you know, then you've experienced the show, you know, pitching on the biggest stages, but then also on the same end, having that be taken away with Tommy John, not once but twice, and getting, you know, a baby back rib taken out of your out of your chest, and just like that. So it gives you a newfound appreciation for the game and what you're able to do.
Yeah.
So
I mean, why have one Tommy John when you can have two?
That's right. Yep.
2's better than 1.
2 for 1. Did they give you a discount on the second or no?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
but they let me
bullshit.
keep the rib on the thing.
The fact that you said that it's in your mom's freezer is
I
unbelievable.
gotta stop saying that to people because they get weirded out.
That's great.
No, but I mean, it gave me a big appreciation for baseball, but also gave me like, it allowed me to see it from a different perspective of like just life in general.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, like I get a second chance to live the life that I want to live and be around the people that I want to be around, and you know, I'm just so grateful and thankful, and you know, that God has given me that opportunity, and just it is really cool that we came out of Cal with like Goff being the first overall pick, and like he's one of our buddies, like Willbo family, right?
Yep.
I just think that's so cool that we have like a lot of like-minded.
Unreal deviation by this staff. You guys are like first round guys. We were just talking that, so.
They must be used to a lot of fireside chat.
Holy shit.
Because it's not that big of a camera, so I don't know.
No, it's pretty small. Will's back. Just unbelievable. The guy's carrying 55 plates and still manages to deviate. Incredible. Brazier, you guys are first rounders.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really cool in that regard. And I mean, now I guess I get to get in some rapid fire questions with you. And yeah, Will had some good ones earlier with Tolia.
Man.
So I get to ask you some different ones off the cuff.
Okay.
But not to stereotype being from Atwater, California, but a few of the things that we relate on are very tied into that theme. Okay. The first being whiskey, the second being country music.
Yeah.
So my first 2 questions are your favorite whiskey at the moment. Whistle Pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Whistle Pig's great.
I was ready for it.
You were just ready to fire off Whistle Pig?
I like it. It's good.
With just a big rock and nothing else, or?
Yeah, I like it neat. I like it in an old fashioned as well. That's my go-to drink. Yeah. Probably old fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
I rip a good amount of Woodford Reserve.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Whistle Pig's great.
Nice.
Blanton's.
What's your favorite country music artist?
Okay, well that was gonna be my question.
I know, that's why I asked it first.
My gosh, depends on the time of year. I go OG, like old school country with Sturgill and Tyler and Cody Jinks.
Nice.
But right now, after Morgan Wallen just dropped his new album, I've been straight Wallen.
Yeah.
What about you? I know you have.
I like Sturgill and Tyler Childers. Going to see Taylor Swift here tomorrow.
Great.
So that would be cool.
She's OG country. In that.
Yeah, I like curly haired Taylor Swift more. When she was like in the Today Was a Fairy Tale and she's having signs in her
that's good.
music videos. But I mean, you can never go wrong with George Strait.
Yep.
You can never go wrong with Alan Jackson.
Alan's just a classic.
Man, Alan's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Good guy. Totally.
Taylor McCall, Josh Malloy.
Okay.
Those are like the newer guys, kind of gritty country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those guys.
I do really love Cody Johnson too.
Oh yeah.
And last year at Stagecoach, I was able to see Cody Jinks and Cody Johnson.
Ooh.
Cody Jinks,
Codys.
was a blast. Both Codys. Squared. Yeah, and then Will decided to CJ's. Yeah, Kojo Nation. Will decided to at first leave Saturday when Cody Johnson was headlining. on the main stage, and he's like, "You want my backstage pass?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I would do bad things for this. So great. So I was on stage for Cody Johnson with some friends,
so
and
cool.
that was a highlight because I just love.
Ooh, Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan was also at Stagecoach last year.
We went to Zach Bryan. My girlfriend and I went to Zach Bryan, and it was just
unreal.
Legit.
His live stuff, I think, is better than recorded.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I love that. But awesome. Yeah, again, not to stereotype you, but those are two things we connect over big time.
I love that.
Whiskey and country, and
those are two great things.
They're great things in life.
I love that.
They are. Good friends.
Music and drinks.
Good friends, good music.
Great drinks.
Great drinks.
Yeah.
Even better drinks.
For good times.
They do. Totally. Okay, so I want to parlay and talk a little bit about creative outlets outside of the game for you. Ooh. And where you've found peace, especially in this time of your life where you're rehabbing, you're not playing day to day, but it sounds like you picked up a new little toy.
Yeah, I got a little camera. I got a little Nikon. It's a film camera. I'm not even sure the details on it, but I like it. I mean, I just see life in moments, and I'm like driving down the street all the time, or I'm walking, and I'm like, oh, like that'd be a cool thing to take a picture of. Like that's a cool moment. So I just splurged and got the camera. Took it to Sedona with my girlfriend and I, and turned out blurry, but we're learning. We're learning.
Great.
Didn't go super well. Kind of bummed.
But bummed, especially in Sedona.
Yeah, but we're learning. Dope. Yeah, it was really pretty. But we're learning. And then I like to color as well. Love to color.
Wow.
Fun stuff.
Like what? Like, are you going on Amazon and picking up new coloring books?
Like kids menus at restaurants.
I love it. I love it.
Really, kind of anything.
Can I get a whiskey and a coloring menu with some crayons?
That'd be great.
Perfect. And then a ribeye.
And then it's like some other outlets are like philanthropy stuff, like Scotty's Gift. It's a big charity for my girlfriend's family. Handing out baskets to kids who have pediatric cancer in the Oakland area. So that's big. And just like visiting children's hospitals.
Awesome.
With jerseys and baseballs and baseball cards and stuff like that.
I've seen you do that, and it's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
Yeah. If you didn't already love Daulton Jefferies, now you do.
Thanks.
Got colors. He's at hospitals, working on philanthropic projects.
It's a win-win because I love coloring with the kids.
Perfect.
Because like they think it's a hobby for them, but I want to color too.
You're like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, don't bother me.
Let me color.
Let me color. That's awesome. Yeah, good for you. So I love it, dude. I mean, it's been so cool to watch your development since Cal. And just, you've been through the highs and the lows, and you've maintained such a level of confidence in the best way possible because you know your abilities, and your appreciation for life off the field is something that I most look up to you on, because we don't always find it. That's why we speak on you as being kind of quintessential guy.
Thanks.
For us.
I think the same of you. I'm so proud of you and Will and the whole Willbo family.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, I want to get to the shop as soon as possible.
We'll do it.
I don't think I'll ever leave. I might just sleep there. But no, super excited for you and your success, and I love you and your whole family, and just pulling for you.
You're the best. It's perfect.
I know you're gonna keep going amazing things. I can't wait to be along for the ride.
So stoked, DJ. Yeah. Look at this. We
look at us, fireside chat.
Fireside chat. We had a little dinner. We had freaking homemade ice cream, a couple whiskeys, and here we are.
Oh,
deviation.
3
Love
for
it.
3.
You actually have to. Can you walk across this way to show the people what we're dealing with? She's got 175 glasses, dude. The amount that these folks are carrying is just.
She's got to wear weight belts.
Unbelievable.
Gosh.
Unbelievable. But can't wait to have you out to Laguna.
Dude, so pumped.
Will and I, made sure that we had to get dinner with you.
Yeah.
Meet the beautiful missus.
100%.
Thanks for taking us to one of your favorite spots. And look at us. Like I said, we had, a couple cocktails, some nice dinner, and got sentimental.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It was, you know what? A couple of cocktails gets me in my feels for sure.
I love it.
And fire, man.
Fire.
Really sets the mood.
It does. We're here.
I'm super glad you guys came. I can't wait to have you back again.
Love you, buddy. You're the man. It's great. Love you, DJ.
Love you too.
Good boy.